Fear, it's a universal experience, a force that touches every person at some point in their life. It's the whisper in your mind that says, what if I fail? It's the knot in your stomach that makes you hesitate before taking the first step. Fear is powerful, but here's what we must remember. It is not insurmountable. It's a challenge, a test, a teacher waiting to see if you're ready to rise above. When we think about fear, we often see it as an enemy, something to avoid at all costs. But what if we flip that perspective? What if we saw fear not as a roadblock, but as a signpost? Fear often appears when we're standing at the edge of growth, when we're about to step into the unknown. It's not there to stop you. It's there to remind you that you're on the brink of something transformative. The first step in overcoming fear is to confront it. Running from fear only makes it stronger. It's like a shadow that grows larger the more you avoid it. But when you face it head on, you realize it's not as powerful as it seemed. Fear thrives on uncertainty, on the stories we tell ourselves about what could go wrong. When you stop running and start questioning those stories, you take back control. It's also important to understand that fear doesn't have to disappear completely for you to move forward. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to act despite it. Some of the most successful, resilient people in the world still feel fear. The difference is they don't let it stop them. They acknowledge it, learn from it, and then move forward. Fear often stems from a desire for control. We fear the unknown because we can't predict the outcome. But the truth is, life is inherently uncertain. Trying to control every aspect of it is a losing battle. What we can control, however, is our response. We can choose to let fear dictate our lives, or we can choose to embrace the uncertainty and trust in our ability to adapt, to learn, to grow. Another key to overcoming fear is to shift your focus. When you're consumed by fear, your attention is locked on the potential for failure. But what if you redirected that focus? What if instead of asking, what if I fail? You asked, what if I succeed? What if you allowed yourself to imagine the best case scenario instead of the worst? That shift in perspective can be transformative. Fear is also rooted in our attachment to comfort. We fear stepping out of our comfort zones because it feels safe, familiar, predictable. But comfort zones are also where dreams go to die. Growth, progress, and fulfillment all lie on the other side of discomfort. The more you practice stepping into discomfort, the less intimidating it becomes. Finally, surrounding yourself with the right people can make a world of difference. Fear thrives in isolation. When you're alone with your thoughts, fear can feel overwhelming. But when you have a support system, people who believe in you, who encourage you, who remind you of your strength, you realize you're not alone. You realize that fear is something you can overcome together. Fear is a natural part of the human experience. It's not something to be ashamed of, nor is it something to avoid. It's a call to rise, to grow, to become more than you thought you could be. Resilience, it's the invisible force that allows you to rise after every fall, to keep moving forward when the weight of life feels unbearable. It's not something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. And the best part is, it already lies within you, waiting to be unlocked. To understand resilience, you must first recognize that life is unpredictable. It will challenge you in ways you never expected, and it will test you in moments when you feel least prepared. But resilience isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about navigating through them. It's about bending without breaking, about finding strength in adversity and growth in struggle. One of the keys to unlocking resilience is shifting your mindset. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Every setback, every obstacle, every difficulty carries within it the seeds of growth. The question isn't, why is this happening to me? The question is, what can I learn from this? How can I become stronger because of it? Resilience begins with self-awareness. It's about understanding your emotions without being controlled by them. When something knocks you down, your first reaction might be frustration, sadness, or even anger. That's natural. But resilience comes from pausing, stepping back, and asking yourself, what is this teaching me? It's in that space between reaction and response where your power lies. Another cornerstone of resilience is adaptability. The world around us is constantly changing, and those who thrive are the ones who learn to adapt. Resilience isn't about sticking rigidly to a plan, it's about being flexible, about finding new paths when the old ones are blocked. It's about seeing obstacles not as walls, but as stepping stones to something greater. Building resilience also requires a strong foundation of self-belief. You must trust in your ability to overcome, even when the odds feel stacked against you. Self-belief doesn't mean you'll never doubt yourself. It means you'll keep going despite those doubts. It's the voice inside you that whispers you can do this even when the world is shouting you can't. Resilience is closely tied to perspective. In the midst of hardship, it's easy to focus on what's going wrong. But resilience invites you to look for what's going right, to find gratitude even in the darkest moments. Gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it shifts your focus. It reminds you that even in struggle, there's something to be thankful for. Another key to unlocking resilience is embracing failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. Every failure carries lessons that are essential for growth. Resilient people don't fear failure, they see it as feedback. They know that each misstep brings them closer to mastering their path. Resilience also comes from connection. It's about leaning on others when the burden feels too heavy to carry alone. It's about allowing yourself to be vulnerable, to seek support, and to offer it in return. Resilience isn't a solo endeavor, it's strengthened in community. Your habits play a significant role in your resilience. The small, daily choices you make, how you care for your body, how you nurture your mind, how you feed your soul, create the foundation for how you respond in difficult times. When you prioritize your well-being, you build the energy and strength needed to face challenges head-on. Resilience is rooted in purpose. When you have a clear sense of why you're doing what you're doing, obstacles become less daunting. Purpose gives you the motivation to persevere, to push through the pain, because you know what's on the other side is worth it. Unlocking your inner resilience requires patience. It's not an overnight transformation, it's a process of discovery and growth. You'll stumble along the way, but every stumble is an opportunity to strengthen your resolve. Each time you rise, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. Resilience isn't about avoiding hardship, it's about walking through it and coming out stronger. It's about recognizing that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond. It's about choosing to rise again and again, no matter how many times life tries to knock you down. Life often feels like a whirlwind of chaos, a relentless storm of responsibilities, expectations, and uncertainties pulling you in every direction. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, lost, or stuck, as if clarity is a distant horizon you'll never quite reach. But here's the truth, clarity isn't something you stumble upon by chance. It's a destination you can actively seek, a journey you undertake when you're ready to transform the noise of chaos into the symphony of purpose. Chaos can come from anywhere: external pressures, internal conflicts, or the weight of past mistakes. It's the feeling of waking up and not knowing where to begin, of being pulled in 1,000 directions without a clear path forward. Chaos thrives in clutter, a cluttered mind, a cluttered environment, a cluttered life. But clarity begins when you decide to confront that clutter and untangle the mess piece by piece. The first step on the journey from chaos to clarity is to pause. Chaos feeds on constant motion, on the endless cycle of doing without reflecting. When you pause, you create space to breathe, to think, to regain control. It's in this stillness that you can begin to see the patterns in the chaos, the recurring challenges, the limiting beliefs, the distractions pulling you away from what truly matters. Clarity requires self-awareness. It's about asking yourself the tough questions. What is truly important to me? What am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What am I avoiding that I need to face? Chaos often stems from avoiding these questions, from running from the answers because they might force you to change. But clarity only emerges when you're willing to confront the uncomfortable truths about where you are and where you want to go. As you progress on this journey, one of the most powerful tools at your disposal is prioritization. Not everything in your life deserves equal attention. Chaos thrives when everything feels urgent and important, but clarity comes when you learn to discern what truly matters. It's about focusing your energy on the few things that will bring the greatest impact and letting go of the rest. Letting go is a crucial part of the process. Chaos often clings to the things we refuse to release: old habits, toxic relationships, outdated goals. Letting go isn't easy. It requires courage to acknowledge that some things no longer align with the person you're becoming. But each thing you release creates more space for clarity, for the things that truly matter to take root and grow. Focus is another key to finding clarity. Chaos pulls you in every direction, but focus narrows your energy to a single point. It's about saying no to the things that don't serve your purpose so you can say yes to the things that do. Focus isn't just about productivity, it's about aligning your actions with your intentions, making every step purposeful and deliberate. Clarity also comes from taking action. It's easy to remain stuck in the chaos, waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. But clarity doesn't come from waiting, it comes from moving. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to understanding what works, what doesn't, and where you're truly meant to go. The journey requires patience. Chaos isn't untangled in a single moment, and clarity doesn't appear overnight. It's a process of trial and error, of learning and unlearning, of building and rebuilding. But with each step forward, the chaos begins to recede and the path ahead becomes clearer. Resilience plays a vital role on this journey. Chaos will test you, push you, and sometimes even break you. But resilience allows you to keep going, to learn from every misstep and adapt to every challenge. It's the determination to move forward even when the path is uncertain, trusting that clarity lies just beyond the next bend. The journey from chaos to clarity is also deeply personal. What clarity looks like for one person may be entirely different for another. It's not about meeting someone else's expectations or following someone else's path. It's about tuning into your own inner voice, your own desires, and your own truth. Clarity comes when you stop trying to fit into a mold and start shaping your life based on who you truly are. Clarity in its essence is freedom, the freedom to live intentionally, to make choices with confidence, and to move through life with a sense of purpose. But it's a freedom you must earn through the willingness to navigate the chaos, to face the discomfort, and to trust in your ability to find your way forward. An unstoppable mindset isn't something you're born with, it's something you create. It's forged through challenges, sharpened by setbacks, and strengthened by your ability to rise again and again. It's the inner belief that no matter what life throws your way, you'll find a way to push through, adapt, and ultimately triumph. But what does it take to build a mindset that can't be shaken? The foundation begins with belief in yourself and your ability to handle whatever comes your way. This isn't about arrogance or blind optimism. It's about knowing that even if you don't have all the answers now, you can find them. It's about trusting that you have the capacity to grow, to learn, and to overcome. The first step in creating an unstoppable mindset is to take full ownership of your life. When you take responsibility for your choices, your reactions, and your outcomes, you reclaim your power. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or bad luck when things go wrong. But every time you place blame outside yourself, you give away a piece of your control. Ownership means saying, this is my life, and I have the power to shape it. An unstoppable mindset thrives on resilience. Life will knock you down, it's a guarantee, but resilience is what allows you to get back up, to face the same challenge with renewed determination, or to find a new path forward. Resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving in the face of adversity, about turning setbacks into opportunities for growth. Focus is another cornerstone of an unstoppable mindset. The world is full of distractions, and it's easy to get pulled off course by things that don't truly matter. But when you have a clear vision of where you're going and why it matters, you can cut through the noise. Focus means channeling your energy toward what's important and letting go of everything else. It's about saying no to distractions so you can say yes to your goals. Building an unstoppable mindset also requires a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen in safety, it happens in the moments when you challenge yourself, when you push past fear and uncertainty. Every time you step into discomfort, you expand your capabilities. You prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought, that you can handle more than you imagine. Self-discipline is another key to becoming unstoppable. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward even when motivation fades. It's waking up early to work on your goals, even when you'd rather sleep in. It's saying no to short-term temptations because you're focused on long-term success. Discipline isn't about punishment. It's about freedom, the freedom to create the life you want, because you've trained yourself to do what needs to be done. The way you talk to yourself also shapes your mindset. An unstoppable mindset requires a language of empowerment. Pay attention to the words you use when you speak to yourself. Are they lifting you up or tearing you down? Your mind believes what you tell it, so feed it with positivity, strength, and possibility. Replace I can't with I will. Replace this is hard with this is an opportunity to grow. Perspective is a powerful tool. Challenges can feel overwhelming when you focus solely on the problem, but an unstoppable mindset shifts perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, you see them as stepping stones. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You ask, what is this teaching me? Perspective turns challenges into opportunities and failures into lessons. Your environment also plays a crucial role in building your mindset. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you, people who believe in your potential, who encourage you to aim higher, who remind you of your strength when you forget. Conversely, distance yourself from negativity, from those who drain your energy or feed your doubts. Your environment shapes your mindset, so choose it wisely. An unstoppable mindset is rooted in action. It's not enough to think positively or plan for success, you have to act. Action builds momentum, and momentum creates confidence. Even small actions, when taken consistently, can lead to massive change. Every step forward, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Flexibility is another hallmark of an unstoppable mindset. The path to success is rarely linear. There will be detours, roadblocks, and unexpected twists. But an unstoppable mindset isn't rigid, it's adaptable. It's about staying committed to your goal while being open to new ways of reaching it. It's about pivoting when necessary without losing sight of where you're headed. Gratitude plays a surprising role in building an unstoppable mindset. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. It reminds you of your strengths, your resources, and your progress. Gratitude fuels resilience by helping you see the good even in difficult times. It keeps you grounded, focused, and motivated to keep going. Lastly, an unstoppable mindset is fueled by purpose. When you have a deep, compelling reason behind what you're doing, it becomes easier to push through challenges. Purpose gives you the energy to keep going when things get tough. It reminds you why you started and why it's worth it to keep moving forward. Belief is the invisible force that has the power to shape your reality. It's the lens through which you see the world, the anchor that steadies you in the storm, and the fire that fuels your dreams. When your belief is unwavering, it becomes unstoppable. It transforms challenges into opportunities, fears into fuel, and doubts into determination. Unwavering belief starts with understanding that everything begins in your mind. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. If you believe you can achieve something, you'll take the steps necessary to make it happen. But if you doubt yourself, that doubt will seep into your actions, holding you back before you've even begun. Belief isn't just a thought, it's a decision, a commitment to trust in your abilities, no matter what. Belief is most powerful when it is tested. It's easy to believe in yourself when everything is going smoothly, when the path is clear and the results are immediate. But unwavering belief is forged in adversity. It's in the moments of doubt, failure, and uncertainty that your belief is either strengthened or shattered. The choice is yours. You can let challenges break your belief, or you can let them build it, using each obstacle as proof of your resilience and determination. One of the most transformative aspects of belief is its ability to create momentum. When you believe in yourself, you take action with confidence. That confidence leads to results, which further reinforces your belief. It's a cycle of empowerment that grows stronger with every step you take. But it starts with belief. Without it, you'll hesitate, second guess, and hold yourself back, robbing yourself of the momentum you need to succeed. Belief is deeply tied to vision. To believe unwaveringly, you must have a clear picture of what you're working toward. Clarity fuels belief because it gives your mind a target to focus on. When you can see, feel, and imagine the outcome you desire, belief becomes natural. It's no longer a question of if it will happen, but when. That clarity gives you the strength to push through obstacles because you're not just hoping for a better future, you're building it in your mind every day. The power of belief also lies in its ability to silence doubt. Doubt is the enemy of progress. It whispers in your ear, planting seeds of fear and insecurity. But unwavering belief drowns out those whispers with a roar of certainty. It says, I will figure this out. I will find a way. I will not quit until I succeed. Doubt may never fully disappear, but belief ensures that it doesn't control you. Another key to developing unwavering belief is surrounding yourself with the right influences. The people, environments, and messages you expose yourself to shape your belief system. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, and small thinking, it's easy for those influences to weaken your belief. But when you're surrounded by positivity, support, and examples of success, your belief grows stronger. You begin to see what's possible, not just for others, but for yourself. Unwavering belief requires consistency. It's not something you decide once and then forget about. It's a choice you make every day, sometimes every hour. When challenges arise, when progress is slow, when results aren't immediate, belief is what keeps you moving forward. It's the discipline to hold on to your vision even when circumstances make it difficult to see. The connection between belief and action is undeniable. Belief without action is a wish, and without belief is aimless. But when you combine the two, you create unstoppable momentum. Your belief fuels your actions, and your actions your belief, creating a cycle that propels you forward toward your goals. One of the most overlooked aspects of belief is self-compassion. Unwavering belief doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes or experience setbacks. It means that when you do, you don't let those moments define you. Instead, you view them as part of the journey, as opportunities to learn and grow. Self-compassion allows you to maintain belief even in the face of failure because you know that your worth isn't tied to any single moment or outcome. Belief also requires patience. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, it's easy to lose faith when results don't come quickly. But true belief understands that great things take time. It's about planting seeds and nurturing them, trusting that they'll grow even when you can't yet see the results. Patience allows your belief to endure through the seasons of waiting and uncertainty. Another critical aspect of belief is its connection to identity. You must see yourself as the person capable of achieving what you desire. If your belief is rooted in external validation or temporary motivation, it will waver when those things fade. But when your belief is tied to who you are, when you see yourself as capable, resilient, and unstoppable, it becomes unshakable. The power of unwavering belief lies in its ability to inspire others. When you believe in yourself, that confidence radiates outward. It motivates those around you, showing them what's possible when you refuse to give up. Your belief becomes a source of strength, not just for yourself, but for everyone you encounter, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and possibility. Unwavering belief is not blind optimism. It doesn't ignore challenges or pretend everything will be easy. Instead, it acknowledges the difficulty and chooses to move forward anyway. It's about trusting that no matter what happens, you have the strength, the resourcefulness, and the determination to overcome. Belief turns fear into fuel, setbacks into setups, and doubt into determination. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be.